During the reign of Queen Victoria, England emerged as the unrivaled global superpower. The vibrant heart of this empire, London, thrived with the dynamic pulse of a burgeoning metropolis. Grand palaces and imposing structures stood as proud symbols of the immense wealth derived from its expansive colonial empire. Yet, beneath this splendid veneer, a harsher truth lingered. Poverty, deeply entrenched in the city's foundations, provided a stark juxtaposition to the visible luxury. These extraordinary colorized photographs unveil the complex tapestry of this era. By transcending the limitations of black and white imagery, they provide a unique glimpse into life at the close of the 19th century and the dawn of the 20th. From the iconic, newly erected Tower Bridge to the stark realities of the London slums, these images offer an unfiltered view of Victorian life, capturing its essence from the mundane to the monumental, in all its nuanced glory. In the 19th century, London emerged as the epitome of urban transformation, ascending to become the world's most populous city and the epicenter of the British Empire. The city witnessed an unprecedented population boom, soaring from just over 1 million inhabitants in 1801 to a staggering 5.567 million by 1891. By 1897, Greater London, which encompassed the Metropolitan Police District and the City of London, was home to approximately 6.292 million people. This growth rendered London a quarter more populous than Beijing by the 1860s, two-thirds larger than Paris, and quintuple the size of New York City, firmly establishing its status as a global metropolis. Within mere steps of the opulent districts of London and Westminster, where wealth flows as visibly as the Thames, lies a starkly contrasting scene, a vast underclass of Londoners, mired in acute poverty. The historical commentator George W. M. Reynolds once noted in 1844 the extreme divide between affluence and destitution, observing that the lavish leftovers of the rich would be considered a feast by the starving masses who, tragically, never taste such scrap. He described London as a city defined by 5 poignant landmarks: the church where the devout seek solace, the gin palace, a dismal refuge for the destitute, the pawnbrokers where the impoverished trade their last possessions for meager sustenance, the prison, a grim destination for those pushed to wrongdoing by sheer desperation, and the workhouse, the final abode for the forsaken. This vivid dichotomy of prosperity and penury underscores the urgent call for a more equitable society. Historically, London's East End has been pivotal, primarily driven by its bustling docklands and the heavy industries that lined the Thames and River Lea. Traditionally a bastion for the working class, by the late 19th century, it had evolved into an area notorious for its stark social challenges, including rampant crime, extreme overcrowding, and profound poverty. The 1881 census underscores this narrative, revealing that out of over 1 million residents, a staggering 1/3 were enveloped in poverty, painting a vivid picture of the dire conditions that marked the everyday lives of so many. In his gripping 1903 narrative, The People of the Abyss, Jack London shares the shock of fellow Londoners upon hearing his plans to explore the East End, a place they themselves had never dared to venture despite residing in the same metropolis. His journey began with a visit to the esteemed travel agency, Thomas Cook & Son, where instead of a guide, he was advised to seek police assistance. Undeterred, London managed to persuade a hesitant cab driver to take him to Stepney, leading to an eye-opening experience. London's account vividly captures the pervasive sight of dire poverty throughout London's streets. A mere 5-minute walk from virtually any location in the city was enough to encounter the grim reality of slum. However, the area into which he ventured took destitution to a new extreme, an endless expanse of squalor. He describes the inhabitants of this area as a distinct group, marked by their short stature and downtrodden, often inebriated appearances. Traveling through miles of endless brick and decay, each cross-street and alley revealed prolonged scenes of despair and dilapidation. Drunken individuals staggered about, contributing to an atmosphere heavy with the sounds of discord and strife. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more content. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friend. We appreciate your support. Bye.